Good, fabulous, fantastic, magnificent morning, everybody, because today is the day that for the first time Nürburgring, not Nordschleife, but GP track, so still Nürburgring, is going to be open for public. Touristenfahren season is commencing today, right now. And yeah, of course, we're going out on the track, so we're already strapped in. But we're also going to use this video as an occasion to tell you how to TF. Remind you of the rules. So we're starting at the Lindner Hotel, Nürburgring. Over there is the entrance to the GP track, but it's actually entrance to the paddock if you want ever to visit VLN, or even if you race VLN, that's usually the entrance. So TF on GP, so TF is abbreviation for Touristenfahren, for the public sessions, is slightly different in terms of access. So at the first part of the video, we're gonna show you how you can get there. So this is the famous Nürburgring Boulevard, the famous sign that everyone stops at, like this guy, for example, to take picture at, or this guy to take picture at with their car. Now, this is the second, the middle roundabout, which has lots of car spotters, as you can see. Yeah, we're being spotted right now. And on the left is the Nürburgring Info Center. Maybe we can swing by real quick there. The Info Center, that's where you can get your lap tickets for either TF on the GP track or Nordschleife, but this is the closest selling point for the GP track.
You can also go karting here.
You can also go karting, and over there they also have ATM, and they have also one ATM at Lindner Hotel. Now, that's the parking garage where you should actually go inside and then park up and then buy your ticket, but as you can see, some people make a quick stop in front of the Info Center. Regarding the prices, as of 2019, the prices are 25 euros on the weeknight and 30 euros on the weekend, and also 30 euros if you want to drive on the GP track, doesn't matter which day it is. Or if you're local or you're coming here very often, more than 73 times, I believe, this year.
Something like
75
that, yeah.
times, you can opt for a seasonal ticket. This means you have unlimited access for the public sessions. And that's...
Oh, look, I've got a couple of them.
You have both. You have the 2018 and 2019. The price for that is 2,200 euros. And if you were quick enough before something in December, it would have been 1,900 euros. Well, there is that. So, how do you enter the GP track? Here we are entering the third roundabout. If you go to the left, you go into the village of Nürburg or towards the TF entrance of Nordschleife. But actually, you take this completely round, or if you're coming from the other side, you go straight, and then you go to the right. I will also include the GPS coordinates of Google Maps, so it will be easier for you to find it. You go basically towards the old paddock or the Dorint Hotel over here. But instead of going to the left to the hotel, you go to the right, and that takes you to the old paddock. Welcome to the Nürburgring. You can admire all the old pit boxes here, on the right and the left and around us, but where you have to go is actually straight. It could be, and actually very much it will be, very busy, so you will have to wait until the session is over, and after that you will be allowed to go there. But in this case we can drive through. Obviously, if you have some aftermarket exhaust, you will hear some people doing some tunnel reps or runs, but keep it civilized, people, because sometimes people are walking through this tunnel, so don't go too crazy.
A lot of times you'll see kids walking through, the families park on the other side,
yes,
and then walk
yeah,
through.
Exactly.
So you definitely want to keep it realistic.
Now, on the right there's a paddock. There's also a gas station, but it's pretty expensive, so you might want to stick to the ED or Oral in Adenau. There are some marshals there, and that's the entrance to the actual track. But we're going to say hi to our friends. Oh, some Ferraris here. So you can see a lot of people are here enjoying with their dogs, with their family, enjoying the track. Yeah. Again, some car spotters.
Maybe this is where you check your tire pressures and do all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So take the moment to enter this area, this paddock, so to say, to check your tire pressures. Very important. And another thing, a massive, huge disclaimer. The GP track is very, very hard on your brakes and tires and car in general. That's why also the reason why pretty much no rental company actually rents out the car for GP track. But also more importantly, if you take out your own car, be very cautious. Track prepped cars on the first turn, actually it's very hard braking, you will see it later on, overcook their brakes sometimes. So make sure you come prepared and be extra cautious, because you will not be the first one who's gonna end up in the gravel because you will have no brake pedal feel anymore. So that's the entrance to the GP track. You will go onto here. There will be some gentlemen standing there with that will be waiting to get your lap ticket, to scan it, and then we can go.
Hallo.
Hallo,
Wie
hallo.
geht's?
Sehr gut.
Gut. Dankeschön.
Viel Spaß.
Danke. So, easy as that. Now, the session of the GP track is roughly 15 minutes long, so unlike one lap on the Nordschleife that you pay for, here you pay for a session, which is again roughly 15 minutes. So once one session is going on, you go on the pit lane, park up as far as close possible to the actual entrance, and then you can take the opportunity to get out and go next to the pit wall and watch some cars fly by. We might do that eventually.
You always need to be cautious because you don't know how much time you have before the next session starts if you just rolled in. So you could get all unharnessed, get out of the car, jump out, you start looking at cars, and next thing you know, the line's moving away.
Yeah.
So always keep an eye on what's going on in front of you because you don't want to be a guy holding up the traffic getting on the track.
Absolutely. And of course, you can get out on the pit wall, but always be cautious when getting out the car on the pit lane. So don't go, just randomly walking out the car, because who knows, maybe there's a marshal car going towards an emergency on the track, and they be very quick on the pit lane. So always look in the mirror. All good, we're clear. Great to see the season kicking off.
It's so much fun. I'm so happy with this. It was a nice surprise to have the track open for a day today. Misha's going to get his panning game on. He's been out of practice for a while.
Yeah. Right, we don't hear any cars coming on the straight anymore, so this means that the track will be open soon. Before we get on the track, let's talk about the rules, actually, of TF. What is allowed, what is not allowed. Starting with your car. During public sessions, during Touristenfahren, the same rules apply as on the public roads. This means, first of all, your car needs to be street legal. This means it needs to have a license plate, it needs to have insurance, you need to have your driver license. So, although it is a racetrack, it's still kind of the same rules as a public road. Thereby, most importantly, apart from having your car street legal, some things are maybe legal in different country than Germany, which are not legal here. Starting with, most importantly, you can wear a helmet. You don't have to wear a helmet. You must wear a helmet when your car is caged. In this case, we only have a cage in the back, but nothing on the front. If you have a cage, it needs to have padding as well. Now, another thing, you're not allowed to wear hunts.
No hunts device.
No hunts. And also no ears, so-called things that would like extend here for the safety of a driver in case of like very high-speed impact. Why is it not allowed during public sessions?
Well, when I'm sitting here driving, so obviously one law in Germany is that you need to have visibility at all times, okay? So that means I need to be able to look at all mirrors. So I've got 3 mirrors that I need to be able to use, and I need to be able to look over my shoulder, see if there's traffic before I make a lane change. So it's very important that if you have a Hans device on or you have ears on, you're not going to look. You're not going to be able to use your mirrors the same way. You're not going to be able to see what's going on around you. Obviously, if we're wanting to do a track day, then it's a whole nother story. Other rules apply, but in TF, which is considered a public road, a 2-lane road, we need to be able to look in our mirrors. We need to be able to have full visibility.
Yeah, exactly. So again, if you want to drive a track day, those things are allowed, as well as full racing slicks, race tires. On some track days, those are allowed. On some track days, again, not. So these things are different. Now, another thing is that, again, since it's as if a public road, you need to act as if it's 2-lane road. So if you're gonna have an accident and you're gonna say, oh, I was taking ideal line and someone did not let me through, there is no such thing as an ideal line. So if police gets involved, if you have an accident, then, well, always make sure to warm up your tires as well. So, some other set of rules. If you want to overtake, it's better to use your indicator. So you turn the indicator to the left, that shows the guy in front of you that you want to do an overtaking maneuver. And alternatively, if you want to let someone pass, you should stay on the right and turn the indicator to the right to show them that you've seen them and you allow to make a pass. Very nice day today. Very
It's
nice
beautiful,
track.
isn't it?
Absolutely fabulous. There you go. Very nice. Indicating overtakings are only allowed on the left side. No overtakings on the right. Absolutely at no cost. And again, make sure to brake in time on the main straight, because you can see my gimbal is even like going crazy. And after 15 minutes, you're gonna see the red flag, which marks the end of the session. And actually, you're only gonna see red flag at the GP, that marks the end of the session. But on the Nordschleife, you might see a yellow flag, which marks an accident. So, if you see yellow flag, important things: slow down to 50 kilometers an hour, 50. But once you will be passing the accident, if there is any, you should even slow down even more, maybe like to 15 or 10, or maybe you will have to come to a complete stop. Be prepared. Also make sure to turn on the hazard lights. And absolutely no overtakings. That's very important. Also, make sure to write down the following number, which is an emergency number. So if you see an accident, but there is no yellow flag, make sure to call this number, report an accident. Make sure to check which marshal post is nearby, so you can say, if you don't know the track, there are always signs next to the track where you can say, okay, there's an accident next to that point. So that's of utter importance. You might not need it, but you might save someone else's life. Well, I guess that's actually pretty much it regarding the rules in general.
That's it. Remember, the idea behind TF is for everybody to go have fun. It's not about racing, it's not about lap timing, it's not about being the fastest, it's about going out, enjoying yourself, having good, clean, safe laps, and just enjoying the time out on the track with your car.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's it. We are very much excited to see you guys on the track at 2019. The season cannot get started. Well, it started today, kind of more or less officially,
Yeah,
but we're waiting for the big brother, the Nordschleife, to be open again.
A couple more weeks. We're
almost there. We're almost there. Well, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for daily Nürburgring content. And see you guys out on the track. Stay safe and keep it awesome.